Right then, here we go, vlog 2. So I'm at the top of Longridge Fell, I think it is. My god, that was absolutely knackering. So like a 10% gradient on Zwift. I don't know, this felt harder, and I've got Zwift on 10%, on 100%, whatever it's called, 100% trainer realism. I always thought that RGT cycling climbs were harder, and that I still think that's the case. I still think that the RGT cycling climbs that I've done anyway are more realistic as to what that really felt like. That was a 10%. I can't really show it. That's the tree line over there, and then so way off in the distance, those trees sort of there, that's Beacon Fell where I was the other day, and then sort of over this way is Pendle Hill, I think, or maybe it's Fair Snape or Pike or whatever, Pike and all them ones. But yeah, so this was the second one. It's such a nice day again today. At 24C, I'm dripping wet after that climb. It was absolutely knackering. I think the most tricky thing that I've not expected compared to Zwifting was, I was at a walking pace pretty much. If I was not much faster than them, there was some walkers like in front of me, but I never caught them up. But they were a long way in front of me, to be fair. I'm not that bad, but they were. So I would say, now I must have been going a bit faster than they were, but it felt at one point like I was going to fall off, because it was just the bike was just so sort of light under my feet. I was spinning like crazy because it was in the easiest gear. Put the old cassette back on, and I was spinning it. I tried to stand up to get more power down, and the bike was just like air underneath me. It was really weird. I totally wasn't expecting that, and that's something that compared to Zwift, obviously, and I'm sure as a full-time cyclist, if you're watching this, then you'll be like, yeah, you idiot. But it's all new to me. I also got overtaken a bit back by another guy who he had calves that looked like they were off Gladiator. Fully shaved as well, so you knew he was a proper cyclist. And I was there like, because I put the old cassette back on, but I was spinning, and I was trying to get it into an easier gear, because we were going uphill. I was trying to get it into an easier gear, and I need to index. Well, I put the old cassette back on, but it's still like way out, so it's dirty as well. I'll show you. It's just filthy. You probably won't be able to see that, it's too bright. But anyway, put the old cassette back on, and I got more gears than I had the other day, which is nice, but I got fewer than I'm used to. So the bottom two aren't working, and the top one doesn't seem to be working. Anyway, I could keep up with him, but he turned off, and my gears were clicking away like crazy. He must have thought, such an idiot. Whatever. Anyway, so the plan was to go round this loop, so carry on down this way, and then I think it goes across that way somewhere, and then round the bottom of there, and round, carrying on all the way around, back up this again. Bloody sadism. There's 711 metres on this one of climb. In fact, here comes that cyclist now, the same one. I can recognise his top. Anyway, so that's the plan. Whether I do this climb again, I don't know. Oh my god, fun times. I thought I'd just do a quick follow-up. So that's the hill I've just been up. Bloody steep, but it was good. It was even steeper coming down. The route I took coming down was crazy steep. It was scary steep in some places. And then I've just come around here to do. I thought, I'll get a photograph of that because it was so steep. It's hard to really see. It's hard to give it any real perspective, but it was tall. It was a long way up, and then I just fallen off and hurt myself like an absolute idiot, trying to turn into this little piece here where I was going to take this picture. The damn good thing nothing was coming. Yeah, mental. So it is so nice though, just like the views and that. It's really nice. This camera probably doesn't do it any justice, which is a shame. But yeah, there we go. Hopefully I've not actually knackered myself up, and we'll carry it on. Right then, very nearly home. It's been way longer than anticipated. I'm at 2 hours 41 at the moment, 50k done, 783 metres of climb. Yeah, one of the gradients was 24%. That was just insane. Weirdly though, well, not weirdly, I was following the sat nav thing, the Garmin, and when I came up to, I was like, this is crazy. I mean, it was telling me that it was about, I think it was like maybe, I can't remember honestly, it was maybe 1 kilometre, and it was steep. It was just red from the get-go, and I was trying to do it to power, trying to keep to about 215 watts, but I was well over to begin with, so I was just, I'd initially blown it, I'd completely misjudged it, but you know, you live and learn. Anyway, I got about 3/4 of the way up, and there was like a little turn off, and I was looking at the sat nav thing, and I wondered if that, I thought that's where I was supposed to turn off, and yeah, so I turned off. Anyway, that wasn't where I was supposed to turn off. I was supposed to carry on, so I had to sort of do a little U-turn, but that was a little bit of a breather, and I carried on up there. I think I did a second video when I got to the top of there, so I might have put this out of order. Anyway, then following on from that, I redid the first climb, and that wasn't as bad after doing that 24% one, but after the first climb, and again I stopped to do the video at that point, and I think anyway, I'm so discombobulated at this point, I fell off and I really hurt my wrist, my right wrist. It's been, for about the last 25k, has been really hurting me. I'm pretty sure it's either sprained, I don't think it's broken, I'm pretty sure it's sprained. Anyway, I'm completely bushed at this point. I've decided to stop. This is, behind me is Preston Marriott. That's where I got married. Just thought I'd stop and record it, the last bit from here, and just sum up the ride. It's been a really fun ride in a way, aside from the fall. But yeah, I'm absolutely exhausted. I think in hindsight, I should have brought some food, maybe banana or something like that to carry with me. And also I need some sunglasses. I've got a pair that I've been wearing, but they're not right. There's some crappy ones. But yeah, I'm gonna call it quits at this point. I'm so ready for some food. I want a chocolate bar big time. So I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Maybe go on Zwift, but I'm thinking I might just have a rest because I'm bushed. Yeah, it was good to get out though.